welcome to Adda 24/7. Today's lecture is on simulation. We'll be studying the important topic of simulation, some theory part, and importantly one case study. This case study you will get it in exam. For sure you will get it in exam. Not the exact numbers but similar case study. Okay. So follow this lecture in toto till the end. Okay. Okay. So before that, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. Join our Officers Adda 24/7 channel on YouTube. On this app, you will get all the study material, video lectures, plus live lectures, live classes, everything on this app directly. Also, we have become if you see, we have become the official partners of IIBF now. So you'll get even IIBF books, copies of those books and physical copies on this app. So definitely follow these books, follow this channel. Also, I would suggest go for this, and not only banking, plus other than banking exams also. It has all the material. Tell your friends also, share on the social media. Okay. Education is the mother of leadership. So if you want to lead someone or lead a mass or lead in your bank, definitely you need to have knowledge. Education means knowledge over here. Okay. We have a ABM BFM retail batch going on since March 28th, 6 am to 8 am. Join that fast. It's an English batch. Simulations like these are covered over there. Remember, in ABM and BFM you have 12 simulations or 12 case studies. Okay, we cover each and every one. Case studies plus objective questions plus theories, everything is covered over there. So join fast. Okay. We are the official partners, as I told you earlier, so we are bigger now. Use this code Y432. Never ever forget this code. This code is a key to your success. Always remember. All the discounts, saving your money, everything, use this code Y432. Okay. So let's start with the topic. Simulation. Basically, what is simulation actually? Can somebody tell me simulation? Can you write it in the comments? Write fast in the comments. What is simulation? I'll wait for 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay. Simulation means what? See here, it's very simple. Suppose if you go for purchasing a new flat, okay, the developer shows you a prototype of that building, right? That this will be like this flat will be like this, here it will be the kitchen, and he'll show you the 3D image under that glass, right? All that of the building, full building. So that is simulation. Okay. Keep it very simple. We must understand the things first, isn't it? So simulation can be defined as acting out or mimicking an actual or probable real life condition, event or situation to find cause of the past occurrence or forecast the future effects of assumed circumstances or factors. So this is related to finance basically. In banking and finance also simulation is used. Means whenever we have to change certain situation, like for example, if in your bank they have to apply the new software, do they apply abruptly that bring the software, okay, from tomorrow you have to start it? No, it's not done. First they do the testing of it. Testing means what? All the possibilities are checked, plus whether it can be combined with your old software, right? Whether your old software can be transformed or the data can be transformed to the new one. All these are checked in the testing scenario. So that scenario is known as simulation. Okay. So acting out or mimicking an actual probable life situation, event or situation to find the cause of past occurrence, means why the things had happened, or to forecast some future effects, means what will be the future. Okay. Simulation is a way of studying effects of changes in real system through models, right? So we are studying through models, we are studying through prototypes. Okay. A simulation may be performed through solving a set of equations or mathematical model, constructing a physical model, stage rehearsal, a computer graphics or a game. So in financial field we follow this mathematical model. This constructing a physical model is, as I told you in that developer scheme, means flat scheme. Stage rehearsal, it will be done in what? These before the live performances we have the rehearsals. Similarly graphics also regarding the computer programs. So in financial field we follow these mathematical models. Okay. Simulation is useful in training managers and workers in how the real system operates, in demonstrating the effect of changes in the system variables and real-time control. So where is simulation used? Suppose if I'll give you an example. Suppose if your bank is implementing a new software. So before implementing, the bank needs to give training to at least the key persons. How will it give? Because it has it has not been implemented. So how will it give the training? So training is given based on the models developed, based on the simulation exercises developed. Okay. So that is the meaning of this sentence. Simulation is used in training managers and workers, right? In how the real life system would work, isn't it? Now application. Where are the application? Air traffic control sequence queuing, aircraft maintenance scheduling, assembly line scheduling. Means this is the manufacturing. Okay. Now other than these three, can you think of anything else? Write to me in financial field. In banking, is simulation useful? Yes, it is useful. Means what? I'll give you one simple example. Okay. The example is, if RBI tomorrow reduces the CRR by let's say 1%, then what will be the changes in the overall economy, or what will be the changes in the banking system of my bank? Specifically I'll call my bank. What will be the changes in the deposits of my bank, or what will be the change in the rate of interest which I have to give to that to the customers? So all this study is a sort of simulation. So simulation is not only useful in these three fields but also financial field as well. In fact, financial field is the most useful. Okay. Advantages of simulation. So why do we use simulation? Because what happens if you don't use simulation and you apply directly any new system, then what might happen? So that is given over here. Desirable when the experiments on the real system. Means if I directly implement the real system without doing any prototype or without doing anything, without giving any training, then what might happen? It would disrupt the ongoing activities, right? If in your bank tomorrow the new software comes and immediately implemented without knowing, one night every new software implemented, what will happen? Tomorrow you won't be able to work. It will get disrupted. All your work will get disrupted, isn't it? Would be costly to undertake. Means without doing this prototype, without doing this calculations, cost calculations, I directly implement the software. It's too costly. Requires many observations over an extended period of time. So in real life you can't do this because you are busy with the customers. In that case we have to do the prototype and see the observations. Do not permit exact replication of events. Means basically the point is, physical things you can't do the replication every now and then. In testing you can do any number of replications. Okay. Do not permit control over key variables, right? Means it does not permit, means physical things do not permit control over key variables. Means you can't predict what the customer will be. No, can today you tell me that, suppose if you are sitting in the cash counter, can you tell me if today one customer now has deposited 10,000, next customer how much will he deposit? No, because we can't predict the key variables, that is customers over here. Okay. So this, to avoid all these real life situations, we have prototypes and we have simulations. Okay. Now we'll study the case study. Understand this case study very carefully, very carefully. Okay. So let's move on. It's here. You can type, you can write, or whatever is given over here. Try with pen and paper in your hand. Okay, and calci. Following are the orders of the milk in liters for the milkman in last 10 days. It's also given in your Macmillan case study, but there the days are 20. I have taken it 10 only. Following are the orders for the milk in liters for milkman in last 10 days. Means there is one milkman in last 10 days. Following was the demand. Means these many people demanded, these many liters were demanded for milk. 35 liters, 45 liters, 55 liters, last 10 days. Okay. Clear this question? Now, he orders as per last day's demand. Means what? See, understand this sentence. If today the demand was 35 liters, next day he will order 35 liters. If next day the order was 45 liters, the next to next day he'll order 45 liters. So what is today's demand? He'll order the same number tomorrow. Okay, that is his method of ordering. Purchase price equals to rupees 12 per liter and selling price equals to rupees 16 per liter. So these 4 rupees is his profit per liter. Design a new method for next 10 days ordering using simulation technique if expected demands are as follows. Now see here, these are the expected demands for next 10 days and these are the old demands for last 10 days. So last 10 days and next 10 days. Okay, got the point? Okay, now let's move on. So what have we to find? We have to find a new method of ordering. What is the ordering now? 35 liters today demand, tomorrow order 35. 45 liters tomorrow demand, day after tomorrow order 45, and so on. We have to tell him, no, don't order like this. Or we have to design our own method using simulation technique. Okay, so let's move on. Don't waste the time. Okay, now look at this table. Okay, in this table, if you see this 35, in this question itself, how many times in last 10 days 35 liters were in demand? Only once, right? So what we do, we plot a table over here. In this table we write the demands, all the demands, 35, 45, 55, 65 and 75. See this, these are the numbers of demands, 35, 45, 55, 45 again repeated, so take only once, 65, 75 and that's it. So we'll write all the demands over here. Then number of days these were demanded, means 35 was demanded one time, 45 was demanded 1, 2 and 3, right? 3 times. Say this 3. 55 was demanded 1, 2, that's it, right? 2 times. 65 was demanded 1, then anything else, 65, 65, 65. See this 3 times. Okay, so 3. 75 was demanded only once, 75. Okay, so now you got number of days of order. Now what are the total number of days? 10, isn't it? For 10 days orders is given. Even if you total days, you will get 10 only, isn't it? So now we want frequency. How to find out the frequencies? Here, number of days upon total. Check my probability lecture. What did I give? Required upon total. So what is required? 35 is required, and how many days for required? 1. So 1 upon 10. Okay, so frequency divided, it is 0.1. Similarly for 45, 3 upon 10, so 0.3. Similarly for 55, 2 upon 10, 0.2. Getting this point, understand this step by step. 65 is 3 upon 10, 0.3. 75 is 1 upon 10, 0.1. Got this point? Everyone clear up till now? Type yes in the comments. Clear. If clear, then type yes in the comments. I want it. I'll give you 5 seconds. Type yes fast. Okay, clear. Okay, let's move on then. So new order equals to, now we are designing our own order system. So what is our new order system? Demand into frequency, 35 into 0.1, so 3.5. Similarly 45 into 0.3, so 45 into 0.3 is 135, 13.5 point. Okay, 55 into 0.2, that is 11, 110 and point over here. 65 into 0.3, 19.5. 75 into 0.1, isn't it? 7.5. Got this thing? Everyone clear? How did the new order come? Multiply demand in liters with the frequency. Okay, got this? Everyone got this? Okay, I have seen many of them are not typing yes. Type yes if you have understood. This is very important for you to understand. So 35, 3.5, 13.5, 11, 19.5 and 7.5. Everyone has got these answers. Type, do on your calc. Solve the problem on your calc. Has everyone solved this? Fast. Okay, so now add it. 3.5 plus 13.5 plus 11 plus 19.5 plus 7.5. Add these and you must get the answer as 55. Okay, so our new order is total of these 55. So what will we tell him? Let's see. Don't order as per your system, like 35 yesterday's demand, so today order is 35. Don't order that way. Order the mean and total of the means, total of the new order which we have found out, 55. Okay, now let's find out whether who's earning more, his method or our method. Okay, now selling price is given as what? 16. Cost price is given as what? 12 per liter, of course. So how will you find the profit? Profit is 16 into sales, right? Whatever he might have sold on certain day, minus 12 into whatever he might have bought, isn't it? If he has bought what, x liters, then x 12 into x is that. Simple, quite simple. Profit loss equation, simple one. So now we'll plot the table. Now this is the expected demand for next 10 days, right? It's given in the question. Say this over here, expected demand. Just put everything over here. In exam, remember, you won't get the question for 10 days. You will get the question maximum for 5 days. Means last days also it will be given only 5. And new expected days will be also 5. Nobody will give you 10 days questions or 20 days questions, because they want to test your knowledge, not your calculation skills. Okay. So 75, 45, 35, 45, I've written all these demands which are expected. Okay, now his method. On first day, how did this 65 come? How did he buy this 65? Okay, 75 was the demand on this first day. So 75, next day ordered 75. 45 was the demand on the next day. He ordered 45 and the next to next day. Similarly 35, 35, it goes on and on. But where did this 65 come? Think. Where did this 65 come? Type. From where did this 65 come? Can somebody tell me fast? Can somebody fast? How did this 65 come? This is easy. You have understood. 75 was the demand on the first day, means tomorrow, expected days. So 75 he bought in the next to next day. Right? Means today is the 75 demand, so next day is 75. Tomorrow is 45 demand, next to next day is 45. Then 35 is the demand, then next to that day is 35. So on and on. Okay. But where did this 65 come? This 65 has come from, remember this, what was the last 10 days? Last day of last 10 days. So last day was 65. So definitely what will happen? If last day was 65, he'll on the next day he'll order definitely 65. What was the last year? It should be 65 then. So this 65 comes over here. Now you got this point. Where did this 65 come from? From this last day of the first series. Okay, clear? Okay. Now demand was 75 and he had bought 65 liters. So how much will he be able to sell? Will he be able to sell 75 liters or will he be able to sell 65 liters? Take yourself in his position. You are sitting in the shop. Your demand is 75 liters and you have only 65 liters now. And your demand is 75 liters. How much can you sell? Can you sell 75? No. Whatever is the least of these two, you will be able to sell. Isn't it? So 75 and 65, 65 is over here. Next day, see. He, as per his method, he has demanded 75. And what was the demand next day? 45. So how much will he be able to sell? See here. You sit in the shop. 45 customers have come for 45 liters and you have 75 liters. How much will you be able to sell? You will be only selling whatever has demanded over here. Least of these two. Always remember, sale will be least of these two. Okay, so 45, 75, 45 over here. 35, 45, 35. Isn't it? 45, 35, 35. 55, 45, 45. Understand this concept. Sale will always be least of these two. Got this point? Everyone clear? Type yes. Type yes, everyone. Okay? Because things should be very clear to you. Otherwise, in exam, nobody will be there to support you. Remember this. Now, sale, I've got it. Whatever I have bought, I have got it. Now, find the profit. What is the formula for profit? This. 16 into sale. So 16 into 65. I'll give you for the first one. 16 into 65 minus 12 into 65. First day was 65 and 65. It was equal. So 260. Second day, 16 into 45 minus 12 into 75. You will get this answer as 180. Similarly others. Okay. So keep on doing it. I'll give you 10 seconds for this. Everyone do the calculations. Do the calculations over here. Okay. Then you will get the profit. Okay. Is everyone doing it? Do it fast. I'm waiting over here. See here. Now this one, 45, 45. It's easy. So 16 into 45 minus 35 into 12 into 45. Similarly this what 75, 45. So 16 into 45 minus 12 into 75. Okay. So see here, these two figures are same because why? The sale was same and buy was same. Okay. So now we got the overall profit. Add all these profits. There are losses on 2 days, 1 and 2. So add all these profit and losses. All means you have to subtract this 180, 180 also from whatever you get, right? So answer is 960. So as per his method, in the next 10 days, the expected profit is rupees 960, right? As per his method. Okay, got this point everyone? Now we'll go to our method. So our method is simulation method. Our method means it's not a fight between me and that milkman. We are just explaining ourselves as well as the milkman that which method is better. Even we may be wrong, isn't it? So again follow the same method. Demand, same demand, 75, 45, 35, 45, 55, 55, 65, 75, 45 and 35, which is given in the question. Okay. Now what did I devise this method? By my simulation method, that was 55. I had ordered, means I said that we must demand 55 liters on each day. So as per simulation method, it is 55. Now how much will he be able to sell? Demand was 75, but he had bought only 55. So again list of these two. So 55 is the sale. Demand was 45, but bought 55. So 45 will be the sales. The demand was 35 and he had bought 55. So 35 would be the sales. Least of these two. Same logic, right? Now calculate the profit again. Are you getting this point? See this. How did this 55 come? We had calculated over here. Somebody is asking me how did this 55 come? See this first part of the video. 55 has come from this frequency distribution, frequency table actually. It's not distribution. Frequency table, okay? I had explained this over here. So see this table and it is 55. Okay. So now least of these two will be the sale. Now calculate the profit. So profit is what? See this. 16 into sales. 16 first one is easy because it's same. 16 into 55 minus 12 into 55. Isn't it 220? Second one 16 into 45 minus 12 into 55. Right, getting this point. Apply this formula to each and every row. Okay. Third one 16 into 35 minus 12 into 55. So it is minus 100 and loss of 100 over here. Similarly in the last one also loss of 100. Now if you do, has everyone done these calculations? Do it yourself. I am waiting over here for 10 seconds. Do it yourself fast. Use the calci, at least do 2 to 3 calculations. At least do 2 to 3 calculations. At least 2 to 3. So that you are conversant with the system of calculations, with the calci. In exam, I won't be there. Neither any book will be there. You have to do it yourself. So you must practice yourself. Okay. Done it. Move on. Okay. So now calculate the total profit. If you add all these 220 plus 60 minus 100 plus 60 plus 220 plus 220, 220, 220, 60 and minus 100. If you add all these, what will you get? 1080. So as per the simulation method, what is the profit? 1080. As per his method, what was the profit? 960. So which method he'll earn more? He'll earn more by simulation method. So that's the use of simulation method, or that's the use of knowledge. What did I tell you? Knowledge is the mother of leadership, isn't it? Without knowledge you can't lead. Without, same logic applies over here, right? So without knowledge he would have earned 960. With knowledge he has earned 1080. So I would suggest you practice this problem again at home. again, rewind this video again and again and practice this problem. Okay, so join our ABM BFM retail batch. Similar case studies, many case studies are taken over there. Okay, so join our ABM BFM retail batch. March 28th has been the starting date. It's already started 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. English batch. And remember, you are having this, use this code Y432 as I told you, and using this code you'll earn discounts over there. So what is the discount? Let me show you how to get the discounts. Many of you ask me how to get the discount. So it's very easy. See this. I'll show you directly live. Okay. So go to Adda 24/7. On Adda 24/7 here, I've typed it Adda 24/7. If you are using the app, it's very easy. If you are using the website, then it's go to this page, and then on the front page you will see all this: banking, insurance, JAIIB, CAIIB, SSC. Click on JAIIB, CAIIB. In JAIIB, CAIIB you will see all this: JAIIB, CAIIB, Mahapack, JAIIB, CAIIB, bank promotion, stock market. Click on CAIIB. In CAIIB you will see all these things. Means all these batches. You will see 3 batches with my face. This ABM BFM retail plus Macmillan books 22,799. ABM BFM plus Macmillan books 20,399. Only ABM BFM retail, no Macmillan books 17,999. So I would suggest join the maximum batch. You will say then what are the fees? See this 22,000 huge? No, it's not huge. See this discount part. Click on that, and then what will you see? What will you see? See this. You'll see this over here. See this 22,799. View offers. Click on the offer. Apply the code. What was the code? Everyone type the code in the comments. Please type fast. I want you, whether you remember the code or not, I want to see. Type. I'm listening. I'm here only. Y432. Right? This is the code. Apply the code. See what happens. 22,799 minus 17,555. So much is the huge discount. What is this? And what is the actual fees? 5243. In this you are getting what? You are getting Macmillan books for these 3 subjects, plus lectures, plus tests. And this 5243, if you clear CAIIB, in how many months will you recover? Your 2 increments are roughly 1300, isn't it? 2 increments. And that 1300 into 4 months recovery. Whatever is remaining for the lifetime is what? It's your own income. Just imagine you do a SIP of 5,000 per month. Let's say after 4 months throughout your career. How much will you earn? You can't even imagine the amount. Okay, so that's why join fast. It's an investment for you, and I'll see you in the next class as well as in the live classes.